Okay. Alright.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 6. I'm wearing the trench coat again, and I have my... Okay, episode 6 of I Wani Hug That Gator.
This will be the last episode that I'm featured.
He's fired.
Wait, I was never getting paid. Anyways, as the school year progresses, the days start to feel like they're moving along much faster. Part of it may be the change of the season, however slight that change may be. Well, the calendar says it's officially fall. The only thing I've ever really noticed is the increasing number of clouds in the sky. Foreshadowing. Better safe than sorry, though, which is why I brought my fancy compact carbon fiber umbrella.
Ooh, fancy compact
Ooh,
carbon fiber umbrella.
Carbon fiber, too? Damn.
Damn, Inko.
Still, things are starting to be routine for me in the mornings. Wake up, throw on my clothes, consider eating breakfast before realizing I wrecked my stomach, walk to the station with the Featherlight umbrella in hand, and wouldn't you know it, I end up having another chat with Mr. Ferris on the ride to school.
Hello, Mr. Nito. How are you doing this morning?
Doing fine, sir, thank you. And how are you?
I'm doing well. So, my niece told me over the weekend you and Olivia were in a predicament of some sort.
Yeah. Olivia was being picked on by someone, but that's not a problem anymore.
I see. Well, that's unfortunate to hear. Ain't strange considering the substantial funding the school gets for anti-student harassment programs.
Did that pick up? I'm sorry. Jesus Christ.
What? No.
Oh, I was wondering why you paused.
I burped. What good is it if all that tax money if classmates are still ragging on each other?
If it means anything, Olivia knows how to handle. Olivia knows how to handle herself, and I was there to support her.
That's fun, but the issue is this sort of thing shouldn't be happening to begin with. That aside, Liz has gotten somewhat enthusiastic recently regarding Olivia. He's surprised at how animated she's gotten. Ever since that get-together at Randall's place, I think. I'd wager you have something to do with it, no?
Maybe a little. Yeah, it was certainly rocky in the beginning, but we've been warming up to each other. It's nice seeing a different side of her, even if it's brief. I don't know, can I take credit for that?
Well, we all have unique chances to make a change, Inko. If you're good at grasping them, that in itself is something to be proud of.
How do you know it's really a chance to do anything?
Well, to flip our usual script and let you in on an old phrase, a friend of mine once told me he had a plan. He also said, if you see a fork in the road, take it.
I got that from my friend.
He also then
Javier
said, gravity is the one thing you can't fight. Well, that was a different story right there.
I got that from a friend of mine named Javier Squalia.
Named Dutch, actually.
Oh, was it Dutch?
Yeah, it was Dutch.
I knew Dutch too. I met him in Tahiti.
You met Dutch ended up in Tahiti? That goddamn
Yeah.
bastard.
Yeah, he got to Tahiti.
He promised me he'd take me to Tahiti.
He didn't take you? How could he?
I know.
The bastard. Yeah. Thanks, Mr. Ferris.
What does that fucking phrase even mean? If there's a fork in the road, take it.
Don't ponder on it too much. Like my mornings, the school doesn't become a routine as well. Slave through PE with Damien. See Olivia's new doodles and sketches in art class. Watch Liz lose her mind tutoring Damien at lunch. talk shop with Ben. Though, now I have to avoid Mia like the plague because she's certainly out to kill me. All said, I think St. Hammond's been my best school experience out of... Man, I lost count of the amount of times I've moved. It must be the fresh head trauma. As for today... It's been raining pretty often recently, so Coach Sully made us play more dodgeball in the gym. Mia was definitely gunning for me with the way she launched at me with the speak of a catapult. I rest in Yadikin's class, popping my spine against the curve of my chair. Apparently today's a short day because of some assembly, so the period will end much earlier than usual. It also means we got most of the period to do homework. Or slack off, if I'm being honest. I glance at the desk next to me in hopes of catching Olivia's latest artistic masterpiece when I notice she's not drawing, and suddenly fidgeting. Hey, Olivia. You seem a bit nervous. Is everything alright?
Hold on.
Yeah, sorry. It's just that I've been hearing rumors that the school's shared drive might have been, corrupted.
Wait, really?
Yeah, really.
How would something like that happen?
I'm not sure, but, I'm scared that it might have messed with the art contest submissions. I think you should check your entry on the website, just to make sure it's okay.
Oh god, technology, don't fail me now! With urgency, I take out my phone and type in the school's website. Fast fingers lead me to the art contest tab. Can this loading bar go any slower? Finally the page loads in, and... Oh. Looks like the submissions have been closed.
What?
I hold the phone up for Olivia to show it the page.
The submissions have been closed since voting started last week.
I thought voting was today.
Nope. They're revealing the semifinalists.
Oh.
Jeez, I thought Mr. Yadikin had spooked me. Olivia's all seized up. Well, that's quite reassuring. With the submissions closed, there's no chance of any hacker messing with them. Olivia doesn't seem convinced, still drumming her fingers on her desk. Hopefully she'll feel loads better when the preliminary winners are revealed. Speaking of which, when are we... As the bell sounds, the class begins to pack their things and Yadikin corrals them into a single file line.
Alright, everyone! We have an assigned row, so stick together!
Before I join the rest of the line, I look back at Olivia, who seems to be stalling. Come on, I'll walk with you. That seems to stir something in her, and she glances up to me while hastily shoveling a notebook into her bag.
Yeah, I'm coming.
As we head out the door, I notice Olivia shuffling her hoodie a lot. It's not a long walk to the auditorium, and despite Yadikin's best attempts, most of the class munches out to sit with their friends. Having expected this, he shrugs and makes his way over to the back of the auditorium where the other teachers are.
Fix your mic a little bit.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't... Did I do anything?
Alright, you're good now.
Alright. I kind of hope that you would go like say in John's voice, "Well, fuck this," and then just leave after all that. Having expected this, he
fuck
shrugs
this!
and makes.
Oh, okay, fine.
Oh, god damn it! Having expected this, he shrugs and makes his way over to the back of the auditorium where the other teachers are.
Well, fuck this shit!
Olivia and I are left to the struggling crowd, trying to filter into the cramped theater of the school. It's going to be difficult finding some seats.
It's fine. I have a spot.
Olivia wheels herself down the pathway, to which I follow suit. She heads down the aisle until we're at the first row of seats. There's a vacant spot where a typical seat would be with the faggot handicap sign. Olivia parks her chair in the empty spot, to which I take a seat next to her.
Best seats in the house, right?
Well, yeah, I'm sitting next to you. I can't complain. As the hall fills with more students, my anticipation rises. Oh man, I can hardly wait for the announcements.
Fix the mic again.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I don't know what's it doing anyway?
Yeah, it's just kind of like sounding a little bit, not echoey, but just like farther. Just different. Less clear.
I'm tempted to get like an actual dedicated mic, because this is just a headset mic.
That's what I have.
Well, no, like I'm actually tempted to buy one because this bullshit.
And yeah, do it. Get the Razer 7 Mini. It's like $50, pretty cheap.
Yeah, I might actually buy like a mic on my next paycheck or something because this is stupid. Alright. So, do you think I have a chance?
Huh? Oh, maybe. Photography isn't super popular, but...
Olivia folds her hands in her lap, staring straight ahead as her voice trails off. Yeah, I knew that, but I'm still hopeful.
Hey guys!
I had to remind myself that this is normal. Hey Liz.
I can't believe it's finally here! Gosh, I'm so excited!
Me too. By the way, where's Damien?
Hey guys! I'm over here! I thought I saw my buddy Keith, but he don't go to this school.
Damien's in the far back of the auditorium, yelling and waving his hands in the air to catch our attention. He's gonna get in trouble for that.
Frills! Sit down!
Damien immediately stops and takes his seat. With tempered expectations, we both sit in silence for just a few minutes before Principal Scalar walks on the stage and taps on a standing microphone. Oh god.
Okay, everyone, we have a whole bunch of important announcements.
The lack of enthusiasm is just perfect.
One thing, we'll watch your seat doing the squeaky thing. Try and sit
I'm
still.
dead. I don't know what just happened. I completely just disconnected. Also, I don't know why my chair's squeaking. Even just like moving a tiny bit will make it squeak.
Are you disconnected from the thing?
Yeah, I disconnected randomly.
Are you back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I sound like I'm back?
Yeah, you do. Alright.
Okay, everyone, got a whole bunch of important announcements to make. So, I'll make them quick so we can all have an early lunch.
As soon as the idea of going for an early lunch is brought up by Principal Scalar, the entire room goes silent as a vigil. I guess when it comes to an early lunch, it's serious business. Over the that's Sprite. For the next 15 minutes, Principal Scalar goes over important events upcoming in the school year. Most of would consider standard things like pep rallies for the sports teams or bake sales to fundraise for upcoming field trips, and even something about a new club is being, even something about a new club is being formed, such as the Japanese Animation Appreciation Society. Not the best acronym, if I had to say. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
No, I can't say it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you were thinking. Otherwise, it's all mostly boring housekeeping stuff when one got right down to it. I almost wondered why such announcements warranting an assembly, when the mood suddenly shifts with Scalar's next big announcement.
Now that we got the main stuff out of the way, I've saved the best announcement for last. St. Hammond is proud to announce the 5 semifinalists for the annual Fresh Start Art Contest.
You sound like a female version of Chills.
I don't know who Chills is.
Number 15.
Oh
That
my
guy.
god. Okay, I can think of that.
You sound like him, but as a chick. Cheers and applause uproars, loud enough to make my ears ring. Yet, I'd be lying if I said I also wasn't excited for the reveal of just who made it to the semifinals. Maybe I was giving myself a bit too much credit, but I really want to be among those semifinalists. I can almost taste victory. In fact, I turned my face to Olivia and prepared to cheer alongside her, but I stopped in my tracks when I noticed that, unlike the rest of her peers, Olivia seemed to be uneasy about the prospect. Almost scared, even. Before I can ask Olivia why her sudden change in mood, Scalar continues with her next words, cutting my train of thought off.
And here we have the semi-finalists.
The pieces of 5 skillful students who had beaten all other competitors came up, followed by the name of the victors right above them. Alas, I see no photography mission in sight. At least I gave it a shot, right?
Ah, man, I didn't make it in.
Liz's neck drooped down like a melancholy noodle. I can't help but feel pity for the bummed out Brachiosaurus. Checking my phone, I see...
Hey! Tell his... Sorry, I gave him my old voice.
Why are you doing Gannikin's voice?
Hey! Hey! Tell this come back here, bro. Touch your tit.
I'm sure Damien's got that handle. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I love that. Look at it.
You love that long neck. I wonder why you do.
It's the only thing that fits.
Like remember? Okay, that buddy of mine, who I like,
Keith?
I brought up the one. No, yeah, my buddy Keith, the one that went like, oh my god, Carol looks like such a whore. I remember when she saw Liz for the first time. You know, like how in the computer room when she popped her head in when Inka was messing with the computer, she was like, no, that's not how those work. That is not how they work. I hate her. It was something along those lines. She did not like that Liz could just like move her neck around like that because apparently that's not how Brachiosaurus necks work.
What, is your friend Dinosaur autistic or something?
Oh, very. Extremely.
Oh.
Listen,
Okay.
I'm in the friend group that she's in. The guy who's more like, because you know we have like a server. The guy who's like the head honcho of that server. He's a train autist.
Look, man, I just represent a threat to school children. Okay.
Wow.
No, not in that way. Not in that way. No, violently. Okay.
Okay.
I got the
Okay,
trench coat. Violently. Okay.
Okay,
That's my
barely
autism.
any better. That's barely any better.
It's better.
It's
One
like
of them
marginally
traumatizes
better.
kids. The other one gets like.
One that puts them out of their misery.
Okay. Read the line.
Despite my sullied mood, I look back to the semi-final winners and I can't help but be amazed by them.
Wish my fiance had the numbers autism so she'd be damn good at math. Instead, she just got the My Little Pony autism.
Oh god, I feel sorry for you.
Don't be. I
No,
love
I'm just
My
kidding.
Little Pony.
I- it's
My Little Pony.
It's almost like she's your fiance.
My Little Pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be.
Oh, I'm a moron. Ow.
Yes, you are.
I was trying to drink my water and I hit the rim of my cup right on my buck tooth.
That's what you get for trying to hydrate. Now, read the line, boy.
Despite my sullied mood, excuse you,
No.
I look back at the semi-final winners too, and I can't help but be amazed by them. Each artwork is impressive in their own right. Their colors blending wonderfully and the figures beautifully designed. It's easy to see why these were voted as the winners. The last one especially catches my eye. The scenic landscape with the sun setting looks stunning. If not for the slight stylization of the skyline and fantastical color palette, you could probably pass off as a real photograph with some filters pasted over it. I'm no art critic yet, but if I were, I'd label it as a masterpiece and easily the best out of all of them.
Let's give our winners a big round of applause.
The auditorium fills with the usual kind of clapping one would expect from an event like this. Polite with an underlying tone of disinterest, though one person felt compelled to constantly make a piercingly high whistle.
I can't whistle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you trying to do the whistle? I was wondering why you were pausing.
We will be displaying the winners' art pieces in room 237. You're welcome to view them during lunch and after school today.
Oh, Nigo.
Incognito.
Incognito. Principal Scalar continues the rest of the assembly, announcing other events and announcing other events for the school and other minor reminders. Behind me, I see the teachers start psyching themselves up for the Herculean task of getting 200 hungry dinosaur teenagers out of the room and towards lunch without anyone getting killed. Principal Scalar finishes and waves back to them to signal it's time.
Alright, we're gonna start adjourning to lunch. You all know how this goes. So, no just going for the exit.
Being in the first row, we're the first to get up.
Except Olivia.
Except Olivia. I follow behind Olivia until we make it to the hall. Hey, Olivia. She stops and turns a bit. Jeez, is she still anxious about the sight thing earlier? She looks a little pale. I wanted to check on the winning paintings a bit more. Want to come along? She consider. Oh wait, right. Why am I reading that? I'm stupid.
No, you can read it up. I just accidentally.
Oh, she considers for a moment.
No. Go on without me.
Do you need to do the vocal thing again?
Yeah. No, I'm.
Do it.
John!
I'm gonna fucking cut that out. God. I really need to get better at getting that voice. Alright, let's start
Yeah, I
over
like
again.
it.
Hold on, let me do it. John! Arthur! Okay.
She considers for a moment.
No. Go on without me. I need to use the restroom.
Alright, I'll see you at the lunch table then. Olivia nods and starts off down the hall, following the flow of students towards the lunchroom. Let's see, the principal cycle's room 237? First thing I notice walking into the classroom is the amount of people checking out the gallery. While I didn't expect it to be filled to the brim with eager students, there's a decent amount of people too. A baker's dozen or so. Maybe more will come when they finish up their lunches. Well, I'm here now. Let's take a look at the lucky winners. The pieces are all set on easels in the back of the classroom. Some desks and chairs are moved closer to the front to give each one its own space. One by one, I take a moment to give each canvas a thorough review. The auditorium screen didn't really give the art justice, because now I can really take in the detail of each one by being up close. The color palettes, the brushwork, the subtle nuances. Yeah. I could definitely see all of them having a good shot at getting the first prize. But now, it's time to see the one I've been eager to get a look at since it was first shown. From what I recall from Mr. Yadigan's lessons, it's made with acrylics, explaining why the colors of it seem more vibrant. It stands out in defiance to the other paintings in the contest, most of which were either violently absurdist and meaningless, or muted still lifes of ordinary objects. It's a medal of mystifying colors, the organic lines drawing the viewer deeper into the piece, and I feel as though this would be a place I'd wake up to within a fantastical dream. There's no rigid structure of force metaphors here. It's just a fantastical merger of creative expressionism and real world beauty.
I just realized, is that a real painting?
It looks pretty real to me.
Huh.
I can feel my fingers itching to the familiar way of my DSLR. This is a piece I want to immortalize in my portfolio. It's hands down the winners of the contest in my eyes. I simply must find out who made this. Looks like this breathtaking show of artistic talent was created by semi-finalist winner...
Huh.
That's a problem.
I'm in the 12th grade?
Ah, Inko, I am so glad you swung by. Looks like you're admiring the art contest entries. I told you that St. Hammond's artistic programs were unparalleled.
That's not mine.
What's not yours?
I try to say more, but the words won't leave my mouth. Ben's eyes follow mine to the bottom of the painting in front of me, and I watch as he makes the same realization as I do.
Inko? Did you paint this? I had no idea your style was so developed. So humble, if I'd have known.
That's not my entry!
It's not?
No, mine was a photograph!
But what's your name doing on this one?
It must be some kind of mistake. A million scenarios come to mind. They must have gotten the wrong name somehow.
If they did, I think the real artist would have come forward by now.
Then the submission website must have been hacked or broken.
But our school checks for stuff like that. If it was, we would have known by now.
Hey, your mic's doing the thing again.
Oh my god!
Alright, let's start from here.
How's it now?
It's better.
Okay. Then the submission website must have been hacked or broken.
But our school checks for stuff like that. If it was, we probably would have known by now.
Then
Ingo, are you sure you didn't submit somebody else's piece by accident?
of course I didn't. Why would I do something like that?
You're the only one who can log into your account, Inko.
Suddenly, everything stops. My account. Did somebody...
Look, relax, alright? We can get this sorted out. Just don't panic.
Ben lowers his voice.
But Inko, just to be clear,
What? Wait, whoa, I don't remember seeing that sprite. When does this... What version of this game do you have? Because there's a lot of dialogue bits there I don't remember seeing.
Don't worry about it.
This game is modded, isn't it?
I'm using a mod that just fixes up some shit. But that was in the base game. I remember
Oh no, it
that.
is. It is. Like, I remember just like flipping through the game files at one point, and I remember seeing the sprite. I'm like, when the hell does this get used in the game?
you didn't just get a bit of extra help, right?
Ben looks at me through the edge of his glasses, eye to eye.
There's some real stakes in the contest. Cheating is taken very seriously. Especially fraud.
The word echoes around inside me. Fraud. It makes my bones chill. There's ingenuine, faker, liar. They're all bad in different ways, but fraud is just dripping with frigid condemnation.
Condom.
Shut up. No, I swear, I submitted a photograph. Ben relaxes his shoulders.
Alright, just making sure. Sorry to alarm you.
It's perturbing just how he can go from deadly serious to jovial like a flipped switch.
You going to be alright?
Sorry, I need some air.
Hey, feel free. I'll let Scalar know, okay?
Yeah, thanks, Ben.
No problem. Take it easy.
Ben offers me an earnest smile, waving at me as he steps out of the room and down the hall. After some time, I follow him, shambling down the hall as I try to make sense of what just happened. I thought everybody actually liked my photography, but they all thought I was some kind of expert painter instead. I don't even know how to express it. I feel empty. I thought maybe my hard work was finally paying off, but I submitted the right entry, so what happened? Did somebody change it? And if so, how? It's such a good piece too. What is there even to be gained by putting my name on it? I wander aimlessly through the halls. The thought of missing lunch passes through my mind, but there's a different sort of emptiness pervading my stomach. Why is this rattling at me like this? Man, it's not like I'm in trouble or anything. Ben's helping me sort this out. I'm at a loss of what to even think right now. Crap. Olivia mentioned something about the server issues before. I couldn't see my submission, but was it just that? Maybe Olivia was right to be worried. Well, duh. Why else would be she so nervous? My aimless walking leads me outside the principal's office in the gala. There's that one cityscape painting from the start of the school year. The very first painting I ever saw here, and still one of the best. A vibrant cityscape that morphs the rigid structure of urban planning into a soft and inviting utopia, as if viewed from the eyes of a child. The sky above the city is a beautiful shade of crimson, with radiant clouds clustered along its length. If the art submission was the best painting I've ever seen, then this one comes close. I can only imagine what accolades she must have gotten for this painting back then. You know, for a while I got to have that experience. I got to step into the shoes of the artist much better than myself. Maybe that was the intent? All the praise, approval, everything I've been wanting? Just for a while, it was given by an anonymous stranger.
Oh, Snoot Game reference. Oh,
Shut up. Whoever that may be. Actually, this gives me a bit of an idea. If I'm clever and Olivia's up for it, this can be a cool way to get her to show off her painting more. Everyone would like that. Maybe that's what she needs. I could act as, like, a personal publisher for her, so she doesn't have to deal with people. Wait a second. I peel down the empty hallway. I need to find Olivia. She couldn't possibly. But why me? Why would she... Thinking about it only increases my worries and desperation to find who I hope to rat your Jesus isn't the culprit. Okay, here, I gotta stretch my back. Oh, my spinal column! Ow! Ugh. I haphazardly checked the places where Olivia could be, but can't find her anywhere. My hunt for the baryonyx leads me to the second floor of the atrium. It feels like there's a lead brick in the pit of my stomach as I internalize my current situation. The soft pattering of rain hitting the window grabs my attention to see a gloom-covered Volcaldera outside. My eyes wander around the school's pathway, covered in mud tracks thanks to the earlier rainfall. Wait a minute. Those look like tire tracks in the mud. I burst through the main entrance doors, and I met with the feeling of droplets hitting my head. Outside, a dark overcast has rolled in. Forecast called for on and off rain during the day. Pretty gnarly clouds. Makes it almost look dusk around. Crap, what am I wasting time for? I follow the trail with urgency, fearing that the rain will wash it away. Looks like it goes down the whole pathway. I ignore my clothes becoming progressively damp with the water collecting on my shades. Eventually, I round the curve that leads to the bridge and see a distressing item at its end. A wheelchair. Olivia's wheelchair. Empty of the occupant, toppled on its side. A new fear grips at me, born from the mental imagery provided by that sight. Those cruel thoughts puts me up the steps faster than humanly possible, even as my rational mind tries to reassure me. Running across the deck, my breath is caught in my throat when I reach the middle. Oh god, this scene. She's on the ground, head slumped down. There's damaged and soaked school supplies all scattered all over the walkway. Oh god, is she okay? My foot shifts, trying to force me closer. Slowly, her head lifts up to the sound of my shoes squelching on the floor.
Inko?
Her tear-stained eyes stare at me with a dead expression, and her voice sounds weak. Olivia. I feel like I can finally breathe again. Slowly, Olivia pushes herself up, and I notice she's lying atop a pile of paper shreddings. The feeling of relief slowly fades away, and I remember why I was looking for her. We stay silent, only staring at each other as the rain continues to bear down on us. She simply sits there, letting herself grow more and more soaked from the rain. Do you want to talk? I grab my compact carbon fiber umbrella.
Hold on, no, fuck, I just realized the microphone was muted this whole time.
Are you fucking
Yeah, it
kidding
was.
me?
Not the whole time,
Are
but
you
up to here.
fucking kidding me?
Up to here. No, I'm not. Fuck. Okay.
I'm
From
gonna,
the top.
I'm gonna slap you in the
Eh,
face.
Inko?
Alright, I gotta do it one more time. Fuck's sakes.
Alright, from the top, take number 75 because you're an idiot.
Inko?
Her tear-stained eyes stare at me with a dead expression, and her voice sounds weak. Olivia. I feel like I can finally breathe again. Slowly, Olivia pushes herself up, and I notice she's lying atop a pile of paper shreddings. The feeling of relief slowly fades away, and I remember why I was looking for her. We stay silent, only staring at each other as the rain continues to bear down on us. She simply sits there, letting herself grow more and more soaked from the rain. Do you want to talk?
No. Not, no. Not out in the open.
I grab my compact umbrella from my backpack and unfurl it.
Inko, is that a carbon fiber compact umbrella?
It is, Olivia, and you're gonna love it, because it's my compact carbon fiber umbrella. It doesn't do much to dry Olivia off, but at least she's not getting more soaked. The umbrella is placed between us and the elements against the ledge, forming a personal canopy above us. Here. Now we're alone. There's a space next to Olivia to take a seat. Oh god, this
The
scene.
hell is this?
This scene. Oh my god. Oh, this scene hurt. This scene hurt. Oh, I might need a moment. No, I don't. I'm lying. It's odd. We've sat together before, but sitting on the ground in the rain? And the room is just a little claustrophobic. And some idiot is in the background, corking up his lungs. Ruining the moment! There's bits of paper melting into the pavement, soaked by the rain. Though torn apart and waterlogged, I can sort of make out a meadow. A rough sketch of one, anyway. And just like the subject of my false submission. So you did do it.
Inko, please. I can explain. I didn't have a choice.
What?
I know what I did was wrong, but I didn't have any other way.
It wasn't a choice to not trick me? She avoids looking at me, focusing on the scraps of paper scattered about on the floor like confetti.
It wasn't to trick you. I just... I get it. You're mad at me.
I'm not mad. I'm just confused. I thought we were good friends.
I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting you.
She pauses to give her throat some respite. Her usual water bottle isn't anywhere nearby. A shaky breath escapes her mouth.
When you came around, I thought you were no different than the others. That you were just some self-centered, pretentious midwit who only cares about his image. And that's when I got the idea of using you to swap out your art with mine. You seem like the kind of person who cared about how he gets the attention from others. Just that he gets it.
Her description of my character feels really reductive, but the ache in my chest tells me I've hit a little too close to home.
But it's not what I think of you now. Yadigan's the one person I can trust. So, when he went to bat for you, saying that we'd make good friends, I was worried. What's so special about this guy? I honestly got scared that he'd be wrong. That you'd be just like everyone else, and I'd be setting myself up for failure. But worse than that, Inko, I was afraid he'd be right, and I'd have to face what I'd done to myself. Now I've gone and done something like this.
Put you in my contest entry? She nods, swallowing hard.
I wasn't thinking. Suddenly, everything was out of balance. Everything I'd created, all my work, my own little world, was suddenly changed, and I had no control of it. I had to do something.
I didn't know I was doing that. I'm sorry. She stops to process my words and continues.
I knew I'd get caught eventually. It's stupid. I was even hoping for it. Someone to figure out that it was swapped, so it would be changed, and everyone would be none the wiser.
She turns to face me with silver eyes welled with tears.
I'm sorry. Please. Just don't hate me. I just don't want to go back to being the person I used to be. The person who didn't care about hurting you.
Her head tilts downward with a violent hitch of breath. Ivory claws extending grip at her knees in a painful display, and yet Olivia chokes back any sound she'd make. Her body shudders with every breath from her, and I realize that every last defensive barrier she had was completely gone. Olivia's laid herself bare, leaving only the crying girl desperately trying to silence her pitiful tears.
Okay.
What do you
Okay.
want to do? What do you
So,
want to do?
shut up. Alright. So, another choice. I can't hate you. Or do we want to know a little bit more about why? I, for one, like progressing the story. How do you feel?
Just pick the fucking one. Why do all this?
Okay, fine. I need pick
As
anything you want.
even I look, I look, even even I've already picked that option. It still hurts picking it. I'm gonna hate myself for thinking this, but she still hasn't really told me why she did it. I don't want to push the issue too hard, but if not now, when? I just want to know, why go through all the trouble? What were you trying to accomplish? I immediately regret my words as the pained grimace on her face drives home the mistake she's made. Even if I'm in the right to ask, I feel like the villain for pressing her, but out of respect for Olivia's feelings, I stand steady, because to back down would be to denigrate her like all those people in her past had done.
I I wanted to see what people thought of my art without knowing that I was the one who made it.
Why would you want that?
Isn't it obvious? It's always the same thing.
Her voice takes a deeper pitch.
Oh wow, you're so talented in spite of your condition.
This time it's a higher, shriller tone.
Amazing, it's like you aren't disabled at all.
Her voice returns, this time weighed down with contempt.
For all their kind words, it always came back to those empty platitudes. It never felt like they cared about me or my interests. It was always just blind praise because I'm doomed to never measure up to the same level of expectations. The worst of it came when I found out I couldn't even fail on my own.
The sounds of her talons tearing more paper on the enhances her heated words.
You cut out a little bit there.
Oh, that's fantastic. The sound of her talons tearing more paper on the floor enhances her heated words.
And when I intentionally do something wrong, someone's always there to pick up after me and assure me that it's good in certain lights.
She rips more off the page with every sentence. These are just old sketches from through the year.
Nobody else has to live with that paranoia. That every positive word spoken and action taken to help you out is just someone acting out of obligation or insecurity. Got so bad at one point, I was almost being forced to accept these fucking accommodations. I just ended up...
She drops what little remained of the pages unceremoniously.
cutting everyone out. I'm never gonna come out on top, and I'm never gonna be allowed to fail. Nobody's allowed to feel anything but pity for me when they meet me, and guilt when they even consider not just giving me a free pass. Nobody has any agency, and that's just how things are.
The bell rings from a distance, signaling the end of lunch. Within my mind, I can vividly imagine the sounds of our classmates, grumbling complaints as they shuffle to class. Instead, I choose to listen to the rain, how the soft pitter-patters of droplets land atop my umbrella, before slipping gently to the ground around us. Internalizing that sound alongside the dimmer ambiance and overall wetness has turned the tiny dark I'm accustomed to into a near alien locale. I wonder myself if this is why Olivia came out here. In a small way, all of her work seems to revolve around average places, but altered with unnatural and beautiful overlayings. Creating from the familiar and yet adding in the fantastical. I look over to Olivia, who also seems to be lost in thought. And that does sound pretty tough. You want to be alright?
No. Honestly, that's only the start of it, but I don't want to. No. You wanted to know, right? I want to tell someone. Anyone. Right now it's just the Anakin. I'm sure he's sick of it.
Alright.
This shit even affects my family.
You say it like you don't think they are.
They aren't, though. And I can't change that. You're right. I should be a bit more grateful to them. But at the same time, it's like I know all too fucking well I could just hang out at the Pains for as long as I need to after graduation. They're just too nice to not. And the arrangement with my actual father could probably last indefinitely. I could just detach from society and leech off of everyone around me. Forever. And it'll still just be a pity and guilt.
But you saw them at the pool party. They love you.
I know, and I hate it. I want to love them back, but I can't. Not now. I've already wasted so much. Who am I to suddenly turn around in my last year? I want to just get out of their hair, not waste their time anymore. Otherwise, I'll be the one hurting them, wasting all their patience and kindness for years like I already have, and I'd never be in the wrong. Who the fuck wants a free ride through life like that? And that's all I have waiting for me, realistically. Damn it. Why am I telling you all this?
Olivia clutches her throat. Her voice has gone strained and weak. It hurts to speak at all, but she's just been letting it all out. Hell, what am I doing just watching? I'm such an idiot. Excuse me. I rummaged through the insides of my backpack again until... here it is. Pulling out a water bottle, I offer it to her. She eyes it indifferently, but still takes it. The whole bottle is finished in one go, and she drops it in the growing pile of trash.
Thanks.
I give a silent nod. She looks off into the distance again, picking up her train of thought.
That's why I had to do it. I had to know if I was really good at something for once. Really, genuinely good. No false praise. No parasocial relations where I'm verbally filleted so everyone else can feel better for it. I had to know that my art was real. That I could be something for real. That I have a real way out. The Anakin assures me all the time that it's good enough. Fuck. Why didn't I listen to him? He probably knows everything by now. He usually does.
Honestly, taking all of this in at once was challenging to digest, to say the least. You said you expected to get caught.
Yeah, I said I wanted to be. I wasn't even sure other people would see it. If you caught it fast enough and switched it back, thinking it was a bug. And you started getting all this praise out of nowhere.
Yeah, I did. It seems a bit sad in retrospect.
Yeah, around then it it really settled in just how badly I'd messed up. I tried to get you to notice it by showing me the submission yourself. And you just go to the office to get it changed. Nobody would get hurt. End of story. But of course, you still had your own saved. You're always just so prepared for anything.
She gestures to the crushed water bottle.
The weeks go by, and you get more praise, and I get more nervous. Then today, and
Olivia's hands finally fell into her lap, limp and spent.
here we are.
It's my turn to say something, I guess. I just don't know how to process all this. It's not like friendships come with instructions. My own thoughts are muggled, pushing me to find some way to comfort the girl before me. And yet, to comfort her would be to demean her like people have done in the past. It's so confusing, and frustration and pity mix haphazardly in my stomach. It's nauseating. Pity for the girl before me that has wronged me, but not out of real malice. Frustration at myself because Olivia was right, having unveiled an uglier side of me that I wasn't aware of.
Okay, you know what? She wants to have her agency. It isn't... fuck, it might be easier for us to just let everything go, to drop everything. There's always an easy path, but like someone said, like a wise whale once told us, if you see a fork in the road, take it.
Now, what the fuck that means, I have no idea,
It
but...
means this, let her fail.
My thoughts land on what Olivia said earlier in the conversation. You going to tell Principal Scalar? Olivia flinches a bit.
Oh, hold on.
The principal. Why?
About what you did? You said you expected to get caught.
We can't tell them officially. Anything but that.
Olivia sits uncomfortably in her spot. Why not?
If they found out, it's all over.
Isn't that a bit extreme?
Honestly, it'll be the end for you too.
It's my turn to flinch. Olivia's getting worked up again. New fear starts spiking through her eyes. I don't need to ask. Olivia answers anyways.
You didn't talk about it until now, after it's nearly guaranteed to win. With the stakes, it looked like you were complicit. Or worse, like it was your idea. You'd be a fraud.
There's that word again. Fraud. No. No. That word all over my record in my senior year? When I'm about to have to find a career? Fraud. Fraud. But even so, isn't it the right thing to do? I can handle it. Don't worry about me.
Lee. Fuck, okay, hold on.
Fuck.
Cut it.
John! No, John! No! John!
Okay. Please. Please. Inko, no. There's more. I told you, I'm not even eligible to enter. I already won before. I got the notoriety and the money. The winning piece is featured on the cover of Volcaladera Monthly, and even gets an article. That's more than a scholarship. That's a foot in the door. A door I'll be pushed right back out of if this comes to light.
She clutches the sleeves of her hoodie and stares me dead in the eye.
I needed to graduate. I fucking hate it, but I need it. That's my only way out. My only way to actually go somewhere.
You're putting all your eggs into one basket.
There are no other baskets. I can't risk it. I know I just carried on about why does nobody let me fail, but this, it's serious. They can't know. Please, Inko. I can't lose everything over this mistake. I just can't.
I can't. Fraud. God, not that. But, isn't it? Olivia grabs the sides of my jacket and yanks herself close. The motion tips the umbrella over. It slides a few feet. It slides a few feet away in the breeze. It makes her almost lose her balance and fall over onto me. Her breathing is erratic.
Inko, listen to me, please. I can't lose this. I can't be doomed to be nothing. This is all I have. You can't go to someone about this, please. I'm begging you.
Your voice acting makes this scene hurt way more than it did in my first playthrough. I'm just letting you know
Good.
right now. She's tugging me towards the ground, closer to her. My jacket's starting to tear.
Please.
I can feel her anxiety by how her hands are quivering with fear as they tightly grip my coat.
It's my fault, okay? Not yours. You don't need to make it your problem. Please.
Okay. Nobody else has to know. It'll have to be our little secret. All at once, she slumps down. I have to hold out my arms to get my stuff from falling too. Olivia ends up slumped over my lap sideways. Hey, you okay?
No. I'm really not.
The Gator girl tries to push herself up from my lap. Her attempt only ended with her twisting on my legs and turning her face and chest upward. She must be really exhausted, as even her attempt to blow up her wet hair from her face is unsuccessful.
God damn it. Is this what it's all come to? Got away with it too. Fuck. Just like Ben.
You have the energy to get up?
Not yet.
Olivia?
Hmm.
What's wrong with Ben? How are you like him?
Ben. It's all his fault. All of it. If not for him, I wouldn't be this thing. Some worthless heap. Unable to do anything with nothing and nobody. None of this would have happened.
This sounds like something I shouldn't be prying into. You don't need to tell me.
Yeah, I don't. But I did this to you. I should be honest.
Can you get off my legs first?
No.
Good. You're ruining the investment that I am feeling
Womp,
towards this
womp.
scene.
Wompity womp.
Can you get off my legs first? No. Wait, what? I'm starting to lose feeling.
You too. Fine. You help me up at least.
I take Olivia's shoulder and help her back into her sitting position by me. She just leans back against my shoulder.
Sorry. It's been a long day.
I guess it's fine for now.
Where do I even start? That Ben. I don't even remember how we became friends, but we definitely hung out a lot in my last year of middle school. He didn't care that I was in the chair, didn't treat me any different. He was cool as fuck.
What's the issue then? Olivia bops my chin with her skull.
Let me finish. He was cool as fuck, but like really cool. But in freshman year,
I think I got it, Olivia.
like really cool. But back then, Ben was only in the student council as a secretary. I was looking forward to that yearly art show. Worked all summer for the perfect piece. Dreamscape.
Disdain was heavy in her tone as she said its name. By the way, can you remind me how cool Ben was?
Like ice cool.
Alright. Yeah, it won.
It wasn't supposed to.
Once again, her eyes were teary, though with rage this time. My mouth clicked shut as she glared at me. Her eyes closed, her tone was once again sorrowful.
Ben started advertising himself as my friend, like it was some part of his own personality.
The sigh that escapes her carries years of her repressed anger.
Even his friends started doing it too. Like being around me was an act of charity that made them better. He eventually told me straight up, and I'll give him that.
Her voice shifted again, but this time, instead of a voice to lampoon someone, it was an eerie facsimile to Ben.
I'm universally down on my luck. Not even a week later, people started walking up to give praise to my submission. It was the first time in a while I'd gotten a compliment for my work. I thought my submission was going to win. It was exciting. Until Damien showed me an article in the school newsletter written by a certain student council secretary. Half of it was basic crap about the art submissions. The other half was about me. Ben had written the longest segment about the talented poor girl in the wheelchair and practically worshipped me for my determination. Surprise, surprise! It wins by a landslide. Even when my piece won, all I could remember was that feeling of just being handed a victory as charity. And all summer, all that effort just overshadowed. And for what? A safety net that I didn't earn. He really thought I was gonna thank him. That's the worst part, honestly. As if I would after using me as a stepping stone to climb the social ladder. I couldn't take it anymore, and I told him to get out of my life. And he just gave me this look. I'll never forget it. Genuine confusion. Like I was an alien for being upset. What he said. This is your only chance of succeeding out there. I wanted to just give it all up. But by then, the money, the exposure, his fucking safety net, I just took it. He was right. He was right, and I hate it. I really, really, really fucking hate it.
So that's what's between Ben and Olivia. I figured it was something, but sheesh.
After that, I just couldn't. I shut everything out. Everyone out. Everyone was fake. No one wanted to know me. Just what I exist as. Even my own family. Hell, it's all his fault. All of it. Well,
Well, what?
that's it. That's the truth. I just want to graduate and get away from here. away from him. He ruined my life. Because of him, I'm not Olivia. I'm Olivia, the poor, sad cripple. That title is forever fixed to my name.
Come on, that's not true.
You're right. It's not.
You're Olivia.
No, that's also not it. I'm not Olivia. I'm God's funniest joke.
I nudged the umbrella back over to us. It goes back into a spot propped up between us, creating the canopy shielding us from the elements. Olivia looks at me to gauge a reaction. That was a sort of speech given by someone that's had years to think about it and hold it in. And it was the one that she'd been waiting to give to anyone willing to listen, if she could just trust them. All of her pent-up angst against the guy that ruined her life. At least at the moment she just couldn't take it anymore. It can't get much worse than this for her, but she trusts me. What she needs to hear right now is... No.
Too codependent. Too dramatic.
You know the one to pick, just pick it or I'm going to punch you in the gut so hard your entrails will come out of your mouth.
Jesus fuck, you really, really love this Gator.
See, you have no...
I'll get you a body pillow if you just need it.
I am one of those crazy motherfuckers. Hang on. 1 second.
Okay.
1 second.
Well, looks like it's me and you, the audience, for a little bit.
Alright,
yeah.
no,
Okay,
don't need to mute, don't mute. I want everyone to know this. I want everyone to hear this. You can't see this because I don't have a camera. I'm holding a certain thing in my hand. That certain thing is the plush that I spent almost $160 fucking on of Olivia. That's how much I love this woman. She's amazing, and I love her. And I'm gonna keep her right here, next to my PC tower, so she hears everything. Okay? So now you have an audience member. I'll be proud. Anyways, I take off my sunglasses and lean forward, placing a hand on her shoulder. She takes a moment to register the new site and looks right at me, anticipating whatever I'm about to say. You're not a joke, Olivia.
I appreciate you trying and all. I don't know what you were mumbling about having a tiny version of me, but it doesn't matter.
It was worth it.
The damage has been done. All that shit is what made me into a nihilist.
I'm not gonna say you're a nihilist, Olivia. Plus, I don't think that's what the word means. You still enjoy some things.
But I'm dark and edgy. Do you have a better word for it? Well, there you go.
That's besides the point. Ben did something horrible. But he didn't take your agency.
What? Are you saying that I ruined my own life? Is that it?
Annoyance bubbles up within me as she argues back. She wanted to get caught in the act. Yeah, oh. Hang on 1 second.
Okay, looks like I have a little bit of time with my own audience. Nice, so, leave a comment. What do you guys think about having my friend Germ here play with me? Honestly, I'm enjoying it. It's a little bit more fun than me just reading stuff out. I found that I'm a lot funnier when I have someone to kind of bounce off of, It's like whenever Vanoss does a solo video, it's like, where's Nogla? Am I Nogla? Might be the Nogla. Sorry if I've been eating during this whole video. I don't know if that's unprofessional of me, but I'm hungry, so. Germ, are you back? I'm not that entertaining.
Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry. My sister walked in. She wanted to show me something.
Okay.
Could you go back a bit? No, don't worry about it. Yet, Olivia looks at me as if I just spat in her face.
Just what the hell are you getting at, Inko?
What am I getting at? The fact that you can't just keep using Ben's shitty choices as a crutch.
You sound a little bit quiet there.
Oh, I know why. This is why. Do I sound better now?
Yeah.
I said, do I sound better now?
Yes.
Okay. Her breath catches. You need to take responsibility for your own life, who you are and what you want to be. My words catch Olivia off guard. Yet, they keep coming, unbidden now. You say that you're a nihilist, yet you draw these amazing pieces that reflect these realistic fantasy worlds. And you say that no one wants to know you for you, but you know you have the pains, Yannikin, Liz, me. Can you really blame any of that on Ben? Even the art contest. Ben didn't yank some evil string of fate to make you swap out the submission. You made yourself do it. I know it's hard. I have trouble with this too, but please, for all of us, take responsibility for your feelings, Olivia. Oh, shit. Damn it, mouth. My tirade is left Olivia staring at me, mouth hung open, aghast at what I just said. I hiss in realization and try to backtrack. Sorry, that...
Fuck you.
Her eyes are heartbroken. They're enraged, they're looking for something to lash out at. But they're trusting.
Fuck you. For being right. I know all that, damn it. And you're the second person to say it.
Her eyes water and her head returns to my shoulder.
Damn it. Damn it all, Inko.
I'm stunned as she presses further against me, even using her arms to tuck her legs closer.
You and the Attican head. Fine. You're right, but how do I start? I have no idea what I should do.
Her voice sounds so weak, but there's a conviction hidden within it. Honestly, she should have just mauled me for what I said. It's what she wants. I can do this. Well, what do you think is wrong, right now?
You'll have to be more specific.
Alright. What about Damien and his family? She hums in the... And then there's Liz, too. All of them would probably like to hear your thoughts.
Yeah. What would I say, though?
Whatever you're feeling? Hell, just being more open in general would be something. I can feel her frowning, but also nod against my shoulder.
Fine. What else?
Mr. Yadikin?
He probably already knows.
What you're thinking?
Yeah. Reads me like a book.
But he'd probably like to hear you say it.
Yeah. Would. And?
And... me too.
You got your turn.
You told me just now, but I'd like to hear more about you. You're my friend.
Alright.
Starting now. I can feel her rumbling. Did you really try to... What was that noise? Okay.
I'm sorry, Inko. For all this shit I've put you through since you got here. Being a really shitty friend. For you having to put up with me.
I chose to be your friend, Olivia. so don't apologize for that. Olivia looks up at me through the corner of her eye. Ben can't take your agency, and you can't take mine. I'm choosing this.
You're silly.
Her words were strained, and not from a lack of water. The regret in her voice was raw, along with the honesty.
Thanks.
And I forgive you. And once again, silence. I fumbled with my sunglasses, debating whether I should bother with them, given the rain. Might as well, I guess. Their prescription, after all. We just lay back, listening to the pitter-patter of the rain against our local tent. Just her and I, secluded from the world that's done so much to crush her. Man, she's really leaning against me. I crane my neck so I can turn and look at her. She looks so at peace now. Even with the smeared mascara and wet hair. I'm starting to lose feeling in my arm, though. And watching like this is... Was that a snore?
I don't fucking know.
What you think it is?
Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me.
Guess she would be pretty tired.
Me, 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 me.
I hate you. It's been a long day for both of us. Even if it's only fourth period.
Me, 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 me.
Did I do alright?
Me, 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 me.
Things turned out pretty okay, but I'm anxious.
Honks.
The best I can do is be there for her.
Honks, Snoo.
In this case, it's letting her have my shoulder for a bit. Pressed up against me. My eyes slide close, and I try to lose myself in the pitter-patter of the rainfall.
Oh my god.
Olivia jerks herself up and starts coughing into her fist.
That was an actual cough. Fuck, how long?
Yeah, about 5 minutes, probably.
Jeez. Sorry.
You know, I remember when you got onto me for just sitting near you back at the party.
Shut up.
Looks like you're improving a bit. Olivia bonks at the umbrella, making it splash a bit onto me. Hey!
Anyways.
Olivia stretches her arms and things go quiet again. She finally breaks the silence.
I know you say you forgive me and all, but I still feel like shit for putting you through all this. Now everyone's gonna expect you to be skilled at painting. They'll call you a fraud.
Oh, yeah, I was trying not to think about it.
Damn. Damn it. It's all my fault.
Olivia rests her arms over her knees, and I'm surprised she manages to bury her long snout in them. An idea hits me. What if you taught me for real? She raises her head from her arms.
Taught you?
Painting. For real. It's like you say, I have expectations to fulfill. Would you teach me how to paint like you do?
I don't know.
Surely you owe me this much, at least. Please? Olivia looks down in contemplation.
Alright. I'll teach you how to paint. But you should know I'm a really shitty teacher.
You see my work in class. I'm a lousy student. I got a feeling it'd work out.
Hey, don't make it weird.
Yes, Professor Halford.
Stop making it weird.
I chuckle as I'm playfully shoved by her.
Germ's gonna start developing feelings for me now, so that's good.
With everything said and done, things became quiet. Beneath the solace of my umbrella, we relaxed together. At least, until Olivia began shifting uncomfortably. I sit and watch as she takes her calves and shifts them to the side with one hand. Her tail comes around and presses to the paper-filled floor before her, keeping her upright as she starts to lean forward. Finally, with the strength of her tail in one arm, Olivia lifts herself from the floor and swings her shins beneath her. She smiles as she kneels over me.
You just gonna sit there?
Nick, crap. I guess I was gawking stupidly. But it's just so fascinating, seeing the girl maneuver herself in these odd yet well-practiced ways. I'm kind of jealous, actually. I wish I could tell her to do some of the things she could.
God. You're a fucking furry now.
You fucking dumbass. It's Scaly. Get it right.
Furry.
Scaly. I press my hands down on the floor and push myself up. I don't know why I thought to stand, but instead I shifted myself into a kneeling position too. We're face to face now.
Yes.
Yes! Oh! Oh, this always feels so good, man. Oh my god. I don't care, this is like the fourth time I've seen. Well, no, wait. 1, 2, 3. So the 4 playthroughs, then twice. The seventh time I've seen this. I don't care. Oh, my heart is about to explode. For a split second, I feared the worst as Olivia drew me into a hug. I don't know what I expected, but this? I like this. For how strong her arms are, how they're wrapped around my chest feels exceptionally tender. My own arms have enveloped her, returning the embrace in a similarly soft way. And her arms loosen as I draw back, though I don't want to take my hands off her. That was nice.
Don't make it weird.
Sorry about that.
Yo, please tell me that's your DSLR in your pocket.
It's my DSLR in my pocket.
Okay.
Okay. Through the sound of the rainfall hitting the umbrella, my ears suddenly pick up the noise of what sounds like squeaking?
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, our time is up. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to come back to this at a later date. With Germ again. Germ is not escaping this easily. We gave Germ his happy ending.
Oh, this scene always makes me feel so good.
Like and subscribe. Say mean things to Germ. Bully him. Cyberbully him, in fact. Remember, kids.
Can you bully this man instead? Please.
No, I'm immune to
I'll
bullying.
give all of y'all hugs and kisses if you bully him instead.
That's even more reason to bully him instead.
Why?
Remember, ladies
That's
and
very
gentlemen,
mean. I give him hugs and kisses.
commit art fraud, a hug a gator, and be bald.
Hug again.